Hello, family. I'm your girl, Mrs. Independent, and today it's Friday, and I just thought I should bring you the update on the Sowetan article that rattled Judge Rata yesterday. So, yeah, let's get to it. So it reads, so I'm not going to go up, but it just reads, almost 4 years on, the Meyiwa family and the rest of SA are no longer closer to the truth than we were on the raining day when then Police Minister Bheki Cele triumphantly promised that the arrest of 5 men was the breakthrough the nation had been waiting for. You remember? So when you look at it now, when you listen to what is going on in that court, can you say it is a breakthrough that the nation had been waiting for? I disagree. So it went further to say, to be clear, we must acknowledge the progress that has been made. This is where Advocate Baloyi commented he commented on this one, say, but my lord, they did acknowledge that yes, there is some progress that has been made. Okay, and then it went further to say a trial is on, the version of the state has been placed on record, and aspects of the accused rebuttal have been heard. But by any measure, this case cannot be said to be the standard to which we aspire for justice to be done and be seen to be done. Honestly, you don't have to be a lawyer, you don't have to be a judge, you don't have to possess any legal understanding to see that this is a wrong turn. So, yeah, it said it has been mired by a series of administrative bungles and incompetence, not least of which was the infamous restart of the trial after Judge Chifiwa Maumela, who was never procedurally assigned to the case in the first place, had to withdraw halfway through. The subsequent trial had been a series of stop and starts, evidence be given in piecemeals, much of which is a result of seemingly poor communication between the legal teams, poor record keeping, and slow management of proceedings under Judge His Royal Highness, 70 years old, 50 years experience, Rata Mokgoatlheng. None will argue against the fact that by their very nature, criminal trials can be complex, especially when they involve multiple suspects and extensive evidence that needs rigorous interrogation. But we must agree equally that Senzo Meyiwa trial is deeply disappointing episode in our criminal justice machinery. Please quote that, underline that, bold that. It is a disappointing episode in our criminal justice machinery. Judge Rasha, please get this back into order. It makes a mockery of a system whose efficiency ought to be its strongest currency, one to which ordinary people to look, affirm the principle of justice, even as not ordinary people. We cannot agree with what's going on, honestly. And for the fact that Judge Rata doesn't see anything wrong on his side and the side of not defense but of the state, he doesn't see that. And if you remember, I think it was it last year when they had to adjourn for a longer period, Advocate Mnisi actually said that, like, this case, we were not going to judge, or we were not going to judge the state harshly if they were going to say, okay, let's stop, let's prepare, let's get everything in order, and let's start again, so that this train can just move, from Cape to Cairo. He said we were not going to judge them. We're not going to judge the state. But seemingly Judge Rata is now have forgotten those words, And Advocate Munisi, time and again, he would show the court some of the loopholes and some of the hurdles that they are going to be faced, but no one take him seriously. So yeah, he doesn't see anything wrong with that. And to mention, this article was written by, let me just see what's happening now. I don't see who wrote it. I just want to see who wrote this article. I'll give you the name. Okay, it doesn't show, but yeah, it doesn't really show who wrote it. Just say by it. The heading says Sowetan says Meyiwa trial mockery of justice by Sowetan, 28 August 2024. So go check it and read it, and you'll understand. Thank you for listening. Let's meet again on another video. Bye.